يشرفنا اليوم أن نقدم واحدة من هذه المحاضرات العميقة بعنوان سورانجاما سوترا، التعليمات الأربعة الواضحة وغير القابلة للتغيير عن النقاء، الخاتمة، وتأسيس مكان الصحوة، لجزء 2 من 8 على بين المعلمة والتلاميذ، المقدمة باللغة الإنجليزية في 24 ديسمبر 2018.
So watch all the time your mind, because your mind is tricking you all the time. Due to habit, due to the company you keep, due to the job that you're doing, due to your surrounding, due to your family tradition or kind of lineage or just habit. So watch it all the time, okay? This is the most difficult to watch. Because we always make excuse when we want to do something. We say, oh, I do that, because of this. Whether or not it's true, and you don't care. And that is also lying. Should not. Always watch our mind. The Buddha say that if monks' minds are as straight as the lute strings, true and real in everything they do, then they can enter samadhi and never be involved in the deeds of demons. I certify that such people will accomplish the Bodhisattva's unsurpassed knowledge and enlightenment. Yeah, the Buddha guarantee. Huh? I told you yesterday, just repeating. Oh, I just forgot the guru. He was very old. One of the Sikh guru was
Amar Das.
Amar Das. Okay, thank you, my love. Thank you. I forgot. It's a long time since I studied all this. It's 30-something years already. Passed so fast. 40 years even, almost 40 years. Whew, time passed, eh? My God. Okay, so he was very old, yeah? And then he heard that, oh, without a guru, you are nothing. You are kind of rejected by even your own friend or your own family members. Oh, and he said, okay, where do I find a guru? Just like, where is a supermarket or something? Somebody who knew him long time. And then show him where to go and find the Sikh guru to study with him. And then he became that guru's servant. Very humble servant. Every day he served him with all his mind, all his heart, all his love. And then somehow, even though he was old already, but he was so pure, so sincere, so thirsty for God, that the Guru even passed on the mantle of guruship to him. And of course, the son of that Guru, the original Guru, was so jealous of him. He find all kind of thing, all kind of picky thing to degrade him all the time. One time he passed by when the Guru was talking or teaching, and then he said, why, huh? You think you're somebody, you even grow a long beard like my father. You think that's look like my father, and then you are a guru or something, huh? And like he was very, very jealous and degrading him in front of people, humiliating. Why do you grow such a long beard? Yeah, for what? And the Guru said, it's just to clean your shoes, my lord. You remember that? My long beard just to clean your shoes. Because he was saying you are just a servant, and now you grow a beard like my father, and then you think you're a guru of some sort. And you grow a long beard. I say, I use it just to clean your shoes. Yes. That's what masters are. They are not really boastful. They don't mind whatever said to them. If they are disciples, then of course the Guru will try to correct him or her and say, oh, you should not say such thing. It's a bad karma for you or something. But this person is too arrogant and so too ignorant, and he was already out of tune with the Father's, which was a Guru teaching, so he could not argue with him much. So he has to say, I grow it bare long so I can clean your shoes with it. One time I was in India and one of the master, I don't know what did I do, I don't remember. And he hit me on the head with his hand like this. I said, you're too hard. So I said to him, please use your shoes, master. Don't hurt your hand. I really meant it. I was nobody anyway. And it's just a natural thing to react that way. Because normally, master, if they touch you or hit you, maybe they become contaminated by your karma. So I'm worried, so I told him, use your shoes to hit me instead of the hand. But he didn't hit again. Yeah. Okay. So now the Buddha here also tells us that even if you are a bodhisattva and you use your transformation power to do some worldly job in order to teach other beings, still you don't review yourself. Then the Buddha continued saying that if one does not practice any of these tokens of renunciations of the body on the causal level, then even if one realizes the unconditioned, one will still have to come back as a person to repay one's past debts, exactly as I had to undergo the retribution of having to eat the grain meant for horses. But I told you yesterday already, it's just the karma of the world and the disciple that made it happen that way, because the Buddha would never be in any defilement in order to have to undergo any retribution at all. The Buddha has been Buddha for countless of aeons, and he is never defied in any way. He has never any karma. It's just all appearance in this delusional world like that. Because the real Buddha has become just like an ordinary being. He has to go and beg for food, he has to wear the robe, he has to do things, and it's just like any human beings. So it's just so ordinary that people cannot always believe that he's a Buddha or a saint. Even people try to kill him or assassinate him or harm him in many different ways, or even defiling him, accusing him wrong thing. Like one of the women came and accused that the Buddha make her pregnant. And then the Hufa beat her stomach up, and then the pillow comes out. But the Buddha would never say anything. It's just the Dharma God did that, and then the pillow comes out. Instead of any baby inside, just pillows. Yeah, the Buddha has never harmed anyone, even in that lifetime. He just went out, begged for food, come back, meditate, and teach his own disciples, mind his own business. And still somebody want to, humiliate him like that. Imagine, He done nothing wrong. Yeah, but he says something like, you don't wear leather, you don't wear silk, you don't drink milk, you don't eat butter. Oh, of course, it probably harms some business. Yeah, and some of these business people probably get angry with him and want to show him up. Yeah, like that. So it is very difficult to be in a position of spiritual teacher. There's always some trouble waiting for you somewhere. There's always somebody who don't like you, even your own disciples. So yesterday we read all that already, so I skipped. Oh yeah, about the prostitute and everything, and butchers and everything already. Okay, Ananda, you ask about collecting one's thoughts. I have now begun to explain the wonderful method of cultivation for entrance into samadhi. Those who seek the bodhisattva way must first be as pure as glistening frost in keeping these 4 rules of deportment. If one is able to never give rise to anything superfluous, then the 3 evils of the mind and the 4 of the mouth will have no cause to come forth. So just keep your mind. Keep control of your mind. Every time something bad arises, just cut it off. Think of something opposite, something more noble, something clean, moral. Because the mind is something, it's like a habit computer, and it just keep coming out whatever it has received, by the habit or by the surrounding, by the society, by the company you keep. So just keep him in straight line, walk the line. Before I forgot, we should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana. And also for the past and present person, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. We should put this section in the front and in every time, in the beginning of every segment of the lecture, if we show it on TV. You should put it in the end also, beginning and the end of any segment of this lecture, of this continuous series of lecture. Okay, now Ananda, if one does not neglect these four matters, and further, if one does not pursue forms, fragrances, taste, or objects of touch, then how can any demonic deeds arise? I mean, we keep our mind pure, simple. Have what we use what we have what we need. Need and greed are different. Therefore, we have to keep our mind in a straight line, knowing how much the mind can lead us astray. We have to keep it under control, using the Buddha's teachings. The Buddha say, if there are people who cannot put an end to their habits from the past, you should teach them to single-mindedly recite my light atop the Buddha's summit, unsurpassed spiritual mantra. The Buddha taught many mantras, for you, just recite the 5 names. And the 7 gifts, That would be good enough for you, busy body lifestyle. In our modern time, we have many comfort due to splendid inventions of all kinds. Our lives have become more comfortable and convenient. Nevertheless, because of that, we also have to work harder in order to earn them. In the Buddha's time, it's easier to practice purity of mind, I think, yes, because you don't go too far anywhere. You just eat whatever inside your community that produced, and you just interact with each other in your village, in your hometown mostly. Most people are like that. And things they eat are very simple. And they don't have to buy a car to go out to a big supermarket to buy a color television. Before, we don't even have television. And then we have a black and white television. And then later we say, what? You still have black and white? No, I want a color television. And I don't just want a normal TV. I want super-sized TV, flat screen, etc., etc. Therefore, we work harder, we're busier. And our mind is so difficult to control to the limit of what we need. Instead of just be satisfied with what we have, we want more and more all the time. Therefore, we are always in need. And when we're in need, we must think of the way to have what we think we need. And then we forget what is important in life. We have to keep up with the Jones, and then we forgot that we should keep up with the saints. We should remember what's important, because this life we will leave behind. Everything we have, we must leave behind. Anytime, anyway. You don't even know if it's tomorrow or next day. But just too busy, forget. Thus, we, the practitioners of the Kuan Yin method, always have to remind ourselves what is important, what is less important. And whatever we can minimize, downsize your life, then just do that. So that you don't have to spend your precious moment thinking of how to get more things. A precious moment thinking of, I have to go out and buy this, buy that. To buy, you need car, you need other people, you need petrol, you need time, you need to earn money. And that's will cost us a lot of time. A lot of time. A lot of precious time. And if we have also been married with children and kids, then good luck. Good luck to you. Because there will be no ends to your obligation and duties. You have to work harder. Being a monks and nuns is a tough job, but I don't know if it's tougher to be lay people with families and children and the in-laws and the Bosai in-law and the death anniversary, birth anniversary, marriage anniversary. Whoa, if you forget. I think my life is tough because I work so hard. But it is different. I work for the world. I work for others. I don't work for myself. Of course, I do work for myself also, but that is not the point. Most important is work for the world, for others. So whenever I go somewhere, I do something. I always ask, is this good for the world? Is this better for the world this way? Where do I stay so that I can meditate better? Where do I stay so that I can get a better spiritual merit point to give it to the world? Always this question. I never ask like, where do I stay so that I get more food or more comfortable, I become more pretty and get more things, nothing. I came here new, like all of you. I have no true a house yet. I just stay in one of the ready-made house. We have many buildings already here before, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they resided here before we came. So I just let it be like that, okay? So all of you, the Christian, the Hindu, the Sikhs, the Jain, or the Seventh-day Adventists, the Hare Krishna, do not think that Master is biased with Buddhism. It's not like that. This place has been for Buddhists because the people are Buddhist, okay? They are vegetarian, I know that. So they put a lot of Buddha statues, Bodhisattva, Bodhidharma, and all that around. And they also have other kind of lesser Bodhisattva, some divas or local gods and stuff like that, but they moved them all already. Their own gods, they moved. It's just the Bodhisattva and Buddha already stationary. They stand fixed, they don't move. So we just leave them as is, okay? If I can, I have time, I will invite others, saints, to come to our place. Yeah, because now this place is officially ours. We can have more gods. So each of your gurus, your master, your original gods will have a chance to come and stay with us. Okay? Yes. So do not think I am just for Buddhists. I told you I don't belong to any religion. I told you many years ago when I first came out, when I was still a little bit somebody, but not much of anybody. I still am not much, but a little bigger than before. Before that, I already told you in one of the lectures, I don't belong to Buddhism or Catholicism or anything. Okay, I belong to the truth. I preach the truth. That's what I said. Okay, it's still the same. Yeah. Nevertheless, of course, I respected all the masters in all religions because they did the same. They preached the same. That doesn't mean that I am just a no religious person. It's not like that. I just don't want to make another ism. That's why they always, the disciple and even government advise me to make a religion. And then I will have more advantage, more freedom, easier. But say I don't want to make another one. We have so many religions already. Why make another religion? Have more competition, more complication. And then later when I die, I make so many churches, many temples again. Qinghai Church here, Qinghai Temple there. And then to take up space and people have to clean the church and temple every day.